After making some fine garbage art, now we're gonna get to friend book nerd here. Wanshi Adyata. I mean, they look pretty friendly enough. Hey, now that you've gone and thought about the concept of purpose, you might as well make one up for yourself. My purpose in life is to make more friends, of course. You turn your walk toward the book hive. A handful of your friends hang out in there, and there are a few rooms that are generally pretty danger-free. So you're saying the rooms are like rated by danger, right? Pretty danger-free, so why not? Can we go to the one that's completely danger-free? It's a little difficult to make yourself walk past the spookier rooms. Why would the rooms be spooky? This is a weird book place. But you manage to avoid the siren song of the brain room once more. Your destination tonight is the room you usually watch your teal friends do homework in. It's understandable, after your office experience with Torona, why this is their neutral meeting ground. Unfortunately, a casual stroll through the stacks uncovers no friends at all. Damn, damn. You consider trying out a higher stakes locale when, wait. You see a shoe peeking out from one of the bigger hexagonal book hole things? Shelves? It really doesn't maximize space to have shelves shaped like that. It really doesn't. Whatever, if you get caught up in trying to make paltry shit like troll bookshelves make sense, you'll drive yourself to madness before you can figure out if this shoe belongs to someone you know. You walk toward it, and the shoe is revealed to be on the strut pod of a troll whose head is barely peeking out over a book, and nope, a jade, but not one of your friends. Whoever it is curls up smaller in the hexagon, burying her face deeper into scribbled journal of a Collable Wiggler. Is that the name of the book? It's not the most inviting posture, to be sure. The polite thing to do would be to keep moving, probably, but you feel a little off about that. You gently nudge your foot into hers, where it still peeks out of the shelf, and ask if she's okay. It'll clear your conscience if nothing else. The book lowers. I'm great. Oh, what are those brackets? Just going on a journey of the imagination through some classic literature. Nothing to see here. Oh man, it's another kid. Yeah, I had a bad experience with that one kid. You know young trolls have to handle themselves as much as older ones, but as well acquainted as you are with the facade of pretending you're exactly where you're supposed to be, you get the feeling she's not exactly telling the truth. So you're equipped to help. Plus, it's not like you haven't befriended a few tween sweep equivalents here at Alternia already. You successfully didn't get murdered by Amnesia, and you did a passable job befriending Torona and Karako. Though, sometimes you wake up shaking. Wow, I have nightmares from that? Is it from all the times they died? Okay, bad times. Though sometimes you wake up shaking, the remnants of dreams where you failed them on loop in your brain, were they... You shake that horror from your mind and try to look as non-threatening as possible. Not that it's particularly hard for you, as you speak. Whoa, okay, if I'm trying to be non-threatening, why are the words so loud? Ask her why would I ask her about Brian? We just assume Brian knows all the young teals or whatever. Or ask her if she's seen the brain room. That would be fun. Let's ask her if she's seen the brain room, I guess. You still get the feeling she might need some help, so you ease into it. Maybe she'll open up a bit as you talk. You tell her this book hive was a huge gallery full of brains and jars, if she wants to go check it out. Whoa, or oh whoa, is that a face? I think that's a face. What's a brain? I want to see. Well, now we know she don't have brains. She unfolds herself from her hiding spot, brushing invisible dust off her skirt as she stands up. She rocks back on her heels and cocks her head, her locks bouncing against her shoulders. I'm Wanshi. Also, I know who you are, if you were wondering. I mean, who doesn't know me at this point, right? I wouldn't go wandering off with just anyone, quest for brains or not. I may be only 5.5 sweeps, so what is that, like 11 human years? But I'm not stupid. She seems less afraid, but she's still got a nervous edge to her voice, so you try to be a force of calm, a real motherfucking Glade plug-in of Zen, sticking up the place for your chill vibes. You walk together toward the atrium, making small talk on their way. You apologize if you made it seem like she didn't look like she belonged here. You're just not used to seeing young jades outside of the caverns. She side-eyes you like she's weighing the implications of what you just said. Okay, I see there's no use trying to fool you. I may have done a small jailbreak. I'm sorry, what? Oh? Do they not have enough books in the caverns or something? Wait, hold up. She broke out of the caverns? What? She brushes you off in favor of her own question. Of course we have books. You didn't answer me before. What's a brain? Again, clearly not something you have. Oh, what? Is that a really mean librarian troll back there? Oh, right. You round the curve of the room and point in the window. Think pans. Right, I forgot they have different words. What is it? Is that a face? I think it's a face. It's a shocked face. On her tiptoes, she peeks into the bottom of the window. I've never seen one up close before. She tries that door handle, but it's still as locked as it always was. She looks at you expectantly. Well, can we go in or what? A surly-eyed guard starts not so subtly watching you, drumming her fingers on the handle of her mace. Ah, globes. You were trying so hard to be cool and approachable that you fucked up and forgot that this room was off limits. Taking a kid to break and enter is... well, it's pretty much par for the course actually, but it's not what you meant to be doing. Nah, you saw it, looking only, and now you're done. Great, time to move along. Ugh, lame. Wanshi doesn't pick up on the danger behind her, even with your hurried speech. You change the subject to why she broke out of the caverns, if not for more books, and start walking, hoping she'll follow you. She doesn't. No, she's really want to see them brains. Oh, I was trying to get to Beastcon. That was Beastcon. Is it a convention where you look at, elusive stuff? It's a convention for all kinds of cool stuff, but I want to go for the Soldier Per Beast meetup. My fanfiction is pretty popular. Oh, so you're also a fanfic writer. You could hang out with Zabidi. I have a lot of fans going, and I thought maybe I could make friends with some of them. But I don't know where anything is out here, so I got lost. She takes a breath and a step, finally, but then stops and claps her hands together. Oh! The guard starts walking. You eyeball the exits all the way down the curved staircase. You could make it, but you can't just leave her here to take the fall. While she keeps talking, oblivious, are we gonna get murdered by the mace librarian? Lanera is always complaining about how you're everyone's best friend and how you know so much. Do you know where the con is? We could go together. The guard gets closer. You gotta make a decision that fast. Why does it pretend to take her? Will I die if I pretend to take her? You've heard of the con she's talking about. You were thinking of going with Tagiti and Felipa anyway, but the list of activities seem a little too dangerous, honestly. These past few months you've been up to your ass in close calls, and you quite frankly like to cut back on them, including, the one your ass is currently embroiled in. You make some non-committal noises as you work out how to tell her. Washi crosses her arms and leans back against the brain room door, which the guard really does not like, if her increased speed and mace brandishment is any indication. Okay, yeah, you say, let's go right now. Your hype is contagious, even though you're completely faking it. She claps and bounds behind you down the stairs. Uh-oh, I think she just fell. A quick tug at her right wrist pulls her out of the maze trajectory as the guard chucks it at you from above. What the hell, dude? We're already leaving. It duds mightily against the wall by the door, and you both make it outside unbloody. Got aggressive? Checking behind you to confirm you're not being followed, you don't stop running till you're both safely around the corner. Washi giggles through catching her breath. Wow, that was a close one. So you actually noticed someone was trying to murder us, huh? Librarians, am I right? Those damn librarians guarding their brain rooms. She grins and takes your hands. Can you believe we only just met and already we're having bonding hijinks? I didn't think making a friend would be so simple. Let me tell you, Washi, I know how to make some friends. I can't wait to hang out even more at the con. Oh, probably when we reveal that we're not actually bringing her, she'll break off this budding friendship. Her smile is a knife in your pusher. She's so excited about your budding friendship, and here you are, gutlessly hiding the fact that you have no intention of taking her from one dangerous situation to another. Maybe you would have guessed if you were in a braver mood, or agreed if you were in a braver mood, but you just don't know if you're up for more life or death babysitting adventures right now. What you should do, probably, is get her home. You don't tell her any of this, of course. Instead, you agree and then check Google Maps. The con is down the road to the left. The caverns are to the right. Wait, what? The con is to the left, the caverns are to the right. Am I supposed to pick or something? Leading her straight back home would be too obvious, so you take a meandering route. Everything you pass seems to impress her. the frankly bonkers range of architecture styles, the shivery carnivorous plants, the burned out wreckage of someone's hive, okay, there's a lot of crap to see here, and the flickering starlight all around. She is observing a worm crossing the sidewalk, out here exposed, all squishy and brave, when you point out a cool rock, eager to keep her wonderment going. Really? She puts a hand on her cock hip. You think we don't have rocks in the caverns? The whole cavern is a rock. Try harder. She rolls her eyes at you, but she's still grinning. You accept the challenge and tell her there's something she's definitely never seen up ahead. Bring it. You lead the way. It's been a hot minute since you've been back over here. You're interested to see it again. Still, this side jaunt feels like delaying the inevitable. You know she's going to be pissed at you when she realizes you tricked her, but you can't help wanting to show off more cool stuff while you can. Anything to see that wide-eyed appreciation for any tiny new thing. Oh, we brought her to see our ship? What's left of your spaceship comes into view as you round the bend. There really isn't that much left to show off, but Wanshi is still into it. She runs over and starts inspecting the rubble. You wonder what happened to the freshly missing parts. Maybe Vicaire has come back to scavenge from some more? Shit. Vicaire. You haven't talked to that guy forever. You want to text him later tonight, but you still feel guilty. I guess I'm making too many friends. I don't remember the old ones anymore. It's hard to juggle all these beautiful friends, even with how viscerally you crave them. You want to be good for everyone, but there are so many things that can mean, and you never stop feeling like you're treading water. Wanshi emerges from the hole, clambering up on top of a black metal box and waving around some inscrutable rusty bullshit. There are so many fiddly little parts. This was how you got here? She observes you for a second or two, then nods her approval. That's pretty cool. Any old idiot can wreck a spaceship. It takes someone with brains to break out of the brooding caverns. Well, when you put it that way, you're completely right. She winks and pockets some of the pieces. What, of my ship? Are you ready to keep moving? I don't want to miss the meetup, and it's happening right after horse-aroni jousting? What is that? It's like a horse macaroni jousting? Which should be ending pretty soon. You're not sure what to tell her. For some reason, Vicaire won't leave your mind. Okay. Your sorry ass hasn't managed to keep up with all your friends you did earn. Maybe it's for the best that you're deciding to take her home. Her safety is more important than her liking you. You sigh and start to fess up. Even if she left here now, you're far enough away from the con grounds that she'd miss it. You were afraid. Afraid to go, afraid she'd run off if you didn't stick with her, afraid of not knowing what to do next. You what? You made me miss my one chance to do something fun for a change. Just because you're too much of a scaredy beast to go to a fun nerd party? It wasn't just that. You also wanted to keep her safe, to take her home. She stomps her foot in frustration, tears forming in the corners of her eyes. Why do you think you can just make decisions for other people? Why don't you go home if that's so great? Your mouth shuts, words gone. She follows your gaze back to the wreck of your only shot out and winces. I didn't mean... I know you can't. I just want it. She sits down in the grass, defeated. You sit too, a ginger distance away. No, her anger is fair. God, this sucks. You hadn't meant to deprive someone of a small joy here on this bitch of an Alternia. Yeah, it's the worst. She sighs and runs her claws along the tops of the spiny purple grass. After a few minutes of silence, she speaks. Too late to do anything about it now. I'm still super angry with you. But I'm glad you were honest, I guess, even if it took you too long. I'm not used to people being straight with me. I feel like the older everyone gets, the more they lie, or at least the more annoying it is that they don't expect you to notice when they're lying. Not that I can super tell how old you are. Your alien physiology is a little inscrutable, but you know, more or less. Your palm husk buzzes, interrupting your train of thought. You both look at your two new texts. Oh, Stigidi, are you sure you still don't want to join? Are they at the con? Things are beginning to get interesting over here, and you may have the privilege of seeing me at peak performance if you come by. Stay put, there's a polar bear on the loose. I don't want you on the already very long casualty list. You do a quick gurgle and holy shit, social media is already on fire with the news of a con attraction getting free and mangling attendees left and right. Wow. The familiar ghostly feeling of a near miss shivers down your back. So you're saying I made a good choice? Whoa. Her eyebrows pull together as she works through the images she's seeing on the screen and what it could have meant for her. She's still a little teary from before. I guess... thanks? Not that you did it on purpose. But I guess maybe it worked out okay. I do love not being trampled, but it still sucks I didn't get to go make friends. You don't want to be too presumptuous, especially after all that, but maybe this day might still be salvageable, new acquaintance-wise? Wanshi blinks back her disappointment and puts on an attempt at a smile. Maybe. Might as well see. What was she gonna do with her new friends? Maybe on your way back to the caverns, you guys could talk about soldier purbies, or scary horse jousting, or whatever else she wanted to do there. She stands up and crosses her arms, looking you over, her smile turning real. You think you've got what it takes to roleplay? Do I? You stand up too. You're super cool with roleplay. You've basically been doing that since you landed. So what's the deal again? You ask as you start walking her home. Magic cats? Magic? What are you, some kind of wiggler? Yeah, magic's not real. No, there's no magic in soldier purbies. She rolls her eyes at you and then hunches her shoulders, claws spread, eyes darting from bush to bush along the sidewalk ahead of you. Unless you mean the power of your own wits, the sorcery of all your senses aligning at once as you get ready to pounce, the hypnotic spell-like rhythm of your own pusher beating in time with your praise. A little bit too real of roleplaying. She straightens up and grins. That kind of stuff. Anyway, it's really fun. Let's play. She's bounced back so fully, you get the feeling that not many people indulge her in this. It reminds you of your younger self, and your heart crunches up a bit. Fuck yeah, let's play. Let's play Hiveswap Friendsim. You mean heck yeah. Don't patronize me. Fuck yeah. Wanshi giggles. Fuck yeah guys. Okay, so little lost you can be from the space cast, so let's call you Twinkle Paw. I'll be Wild Wisp from the Solar Glare clan. Okay, some complicated terms there. She clearly seems to think you should be impressed or intimidated by this, but you don't really know what's going on, so you nod. Twinkle Paw, got it. So you'll stumble upon me while I'm taking down a nut creature, scaring it away with your incompetence. Sound good? I guess? She peppers her walk with skips, talking up a veritable storm of world building. Her voice gets low and rumbly when she quits setting the scene and gets into character. We're just doing D&D, but like, in real life. Little one, what do you think you're doing setting strut paw in our territory? You've made me lose my creature face. What do you have to say for yourself? Ah, fuck, it's your turn. You didn't see where you were going. You're sorry, though. You know how hard it is to come by a good meal. Fool, you take me so poor a tracker that I am hurt by such a loss, I can find another. I find offense only in that you clearly do not respect the bond between hunter and hunted. You blunder in and interrupt the sacred rhythm of my fangs, its neck, or its claws, my face. Well, now neither of us can know who would have prevailed. Oh geez, you're still like really sorry about your strut paws? You're constantly sticking those into other people's sacred dances. Maybe there are some more nut guys over there? Wanshi stops walking and gives you a withering look. Is that really the best you can do? No, you'll try again. How dare this purbeast accuse you of such a thing? Your intentions are as noble as the wild pusher that dumps in your, bone cabinet? Wanshi bounces, hands and fists, grinning. Wow, or it's not wow, it's her face. It's her wild face. A little over the top and not really a StarCast approach, but you're getting there. You practice finding your soldier's characterization sweet spot as you walk her home. You take the most direct route, but you let her stop to explain purbeast grooming habits, to breathe in the rotting perfume of her flower, and to appreciate yet another sidewalk raving worm. Eventually you reach the cave entrance, you know. Oh gosh, Lanera. And standing under its eave is Lanera, a very pissed looking Lanera, which isn't, your favorite mode for that particular friend. Where have you been? I said I'd be right back. Not, hey, go run off and leave me to make excuses for you. Well, I'm back now so you can get over it. I know you want tattle. You don't want Brian to know you lost track of me. Watch yourself. Lanera glares fireballs at her and then turns to you, softening the tiniest of bits. Thank you for bringing the short one back. You're welcome. Do you want to come in? You appreciate her politeness, but nah, you should go and let the jade settle down and everything. Plus, you have another friend you need to check up on. Is it, Vicaire? Before you can say anything to Wanshi about how you hope she ended up having an okay time, she scurries off around the corner, calling back over her shoulder. Wait, I have something I want to give you before you go. So you wait. Lanera keeps looking at you, arms still crossed. You better be glad she's okay. I'm so glad. If she got hurt, I I would be in so much trouble. Wait, hold on, are those knives increasing? Okay, they went down. You don't have to call her secretly caring, because once she comes running back with something in her hands, her hair bounding behind her. Here, read this. Then maybe when you come back to visit me, you'll be a little more informed about the Soldier Purby's universe. I only have one person to play with here, and he usually pretends he's too cool, like he doesn't absolutely love Purby's cash drama. Is it Tagiri? She bows a little as she offers the book to you. It is tattered with love. It's my personal copy, but I think I can trust you with it. Twinkle paw. Oh, it's kind of sweet. What do you say? I mean, it's, you know, it's like kid stuff, but you know what? It's our new French, so we'll indulge her. You clutch it to your chest and you tell her you will guard it with all the honor and spitfire Starcast has to its hollow name. The best book buddies. Wait, is that Lanera hiding in the corner there? Also, I didn't know why she was this much bigger than us. I thought she was a little kid. Since we already saw the good ending, I guess there's technically nothing good to look forward to, but let's see what the other outcomes will do. So let's ask her if Brian's around, because, you know, come pick up your baby? Did she come here with someone? Rania? Maybe? You know, Jays her age aren't really supposed to be out and about outside the caverns. Outside the caverns? Oh, I see. You're a snitch. Wanshi out. Wanshi? With that, she tucks her legs up against her and rolls out of the shelf with the agility only youth can manage and takes off between the stacks. And there she goes, off into the horizon. You chase after her, but wherever her next hiding spot is, must be even better. Eventually, you give up. You Rolf. That is an amazing image. What does that say? Choom! Alright, my Purbeast lovers, are you ready to go for real? Go to the convention and probably get murdered? I'm thinking it's probably what's gonna happen. Anything to get you both out of here. Grabbing her hand, you say you know the way and make a run for the door. She whoops and scurries down the stairs behind you. A quick glance back at the guard taking her hand off her mace reassures you that you move fast enough. Once you're around the corner from the book hive, you stop and catch your breath. Why stop now? Lead the way, alien friend. You wave her enthusiasm off. She's out of breath, herself. She can hold her hoof beast for a minute while you locate your fucking bearings. Jesus, okay. And think. You looked this kind up earlier when Tagiri and Palipa invited you. They had said it was fun, that the death toll was high enough to be interesting. I don't think I would ever describe anything, but this is Alternia, so that the death toll was high enough to be interesting, low enough to be manageable, and that you'd be safe with them. Still, you chickened out. You guess changing your mind and going could be okay. You're definitely anxious about bringing Wanshi along. I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna bring her and she's get murdered and then Brian will kill me. Okay, you're definitely anxious about bringing Wanshi along, but it seems like she's hell-bent on attending anyway, so maybe the best thing you can do is be a responsible chaperone? Plus, none of your friends make you feel better protected than Palipa. True. Gorgo Map said it's not far. Well, you've dealt with plenty of dangerous clusterfucks before, so what's one more? You're a regular Giles Corey of bullshit scenarios. Pile those some bitches on. You bow as you gesture down the sidewalk that will lead you toward the outskirts of town, while she curtsies and follows your direction. It seems like she doesn't need you to come up with things to talk about. She's like a chatty sunflower pulled toward the bright newness of everything she sees, and chock full of commentary about all of it. Wow, I've read all about Moonlight, duh, but seeing it make everything glow is totally different. Look at the dew on this prickle frond. If you get up close and look, you can see the reflection of your own eye and the moon's. You do as she does, and damn if that ain't a bunch of orbs reflected back at you, floating on the curve of a purply green manicus. Her curiosity isn't overwhelming or draining in the slightest. You tell her it's kinda nice, actually, to meet someone else who is experiencing this place for the first time. Yeah, the caverns are fine, but there's so much to see out here. Everyone else sneaks out. I don't know why it took me so long to try. No, actually I do. Getting in trouble sucks and I hate it. Oh, I agree, Wanshi. But it worked out. Here we are, experiencing it all together, and then you're probably gonna get murdered. Yeah, you can feel your anxiety lifting. Just a little. Just the part that's applicable to this particular situation. Still, that's a win. Walking and talking and taking in the night makes time pass quickly. You ask her how she ended up in the book hive to begin with. I snuck out when Lanera was supposed to be giving me some boring J duty lesson. But with yelling, that's how she teaches people. I don't have a palm husk, so I couldn't look up the con once I was away from my husk top. I just wandered till I gave up and found the book hive. That's a powerful nerd homing beacon she must have. Wanshi flexes. You know it. This little kid is such a nerd. You smell what's around the corner before you see it, having sidestepped your fair share of corpses in your travels, and had your hand in creating a few more. Oh god, really? Were those like actually canon? Okay. You know how to prepare yourself. Wanshi, on the other hand. Oh, okay, she's gonna get traumatized and then she's gonna run home. You know the brooding caverns aren't some diaper baby summer camp of innocence, but you're also not sure how much visceral she may or may not have seen. No matter your respective levels of gore viewing experience, you both stop short when it comes into view. Whoa. She takes a tentative step toward what's left of the troll, and then retreats, hovering close to you. It feels like you should keep moving, like you should avert your eyes and carry on, or whatever the fuck before the Jones come by to clean up, but she's still staring. Her steps, when she finally takes them, are soft. She crouches down and leans in with reverent scrutiny. It looks different, not in a jar. Ugh, is it a troll brain? You wonder to yourself, as Wanshi shakily takes it all in, if bloodthirstiness is a trait only certain trolls are born with, or if they have it ground into them by necessity, by expectation, by entitlement, by fear. Next, because your brain is wired around itself, you wonder the same about humans. Wanshi doesn't look away for a while. You go over and put your hands on her shoulder, and she stands up and walks away with you. There's no ceremony to it, no placing of leaves over the remains, no prayer. I don't get... She doesn't finish her sentence. She takes your hand and pulls you back in the direction you were walking. She looks confused, like she's still trying to work out what she just saw. You guess you could have given her more time to process it, but you're not sure comprehending death is really a thing that you can just, like, figure out in the wilderness with an alien in one night. After a few minutes of silence, you point out the call of some flat beast, and she mimics it and smiles. Soon after, the pointy-topped tents of the Khan rise over the horizon, while she starts running, dragging you behind her. Oh shit, here we come. She's vibrating out of her skin. You're basically doing the same, though it's less an excitement thing and more an emotional whiplash thing. Whatever, you can work with that. Can we though, can we? You attempt to dig into the new vibe as you walk up to the gates. There are vendors and artists and trolls all around. It's like some unholy combination of Anime Con and Renaissance Fair, but with more people walking around sporting recently inflicted limbs, okay? In an attempt not to focus on that, you look around for your other friends and ask her what she's excited to see and do here before her meetup starts. Does she want snacks? It looks like there are snacks. Yeah, I could want some Frazzle, Saccharins, fluff candy in a bit. Okay, you could just say snacks. But yeah, there's a lot to do. There's the polar bear riding, the Coslay competition, or Coslay competition. You cut her off. Doesn't she mean cosplay? There are trolls you think might be in cosplay, or maybe that's just like how some trolls dress. Yeah, there's that too. If you don't want to get your costume bloody. Hold up, it's called Coslay, just killing people while you're in cosplay? Jeez. There's the old nerves coming back. You really hope that bringing her here was okay. There are other young trolls roaming around, so you're probably good? You try not to think of the body you saw as an old man. There are bodies all over the place here at Alternia. You pull out your palm husk and consider your friends. You could message Palipa or Tagiti to see where they're at, but your thumb gravitates toward Branya's gripe profile. Oh, what the hell was that? Right when you decide you're being dumb and pocket your phone, a lot happens at once. Wanshi starts to pull you toward a dude in a utility kilt handing out flyers, a bowel-rending sound rends, well, ear bowels, and then a massive armor bear with huge beefy biceps hurdles through the grounds, hollering and grinding tents and con-goers alike into bent, splintered pulp. Well, that escalated very quickly. Okay, guys, maybe time to leave the con. Wanshi stares, frozen, as the beast rampages toward you both. Oh no. She whimpers and looks at you, comprehension and fear etched into her features. You did this. You brought her here. You let this happen to her, and she knows it. No, Wanshi, don't look at me like that. You picture 100 outcomes, 1,000,000. You want to work toward the end you see, where you save everyone who hasn't already gotten squished, are elected grand human, and no one ever gets fucking trampled again. But there's no time for that one. Instead, you pick up Wanshi, give her a quick hug, and throw her into the closest bush. With what's left of your adrenaline-filled noodle arm strength, you reach for the handle of a katana from a vendor's rack and hope the fuck it's not only for display. I think it's only for, well, actually it might be real. You've never felt less prepared to take something on in your life. You've never felt more sure you had to. In the end, It's no choice at all. The beast charges you, teeth bared and rainbow bloody. You hold your position, pinky and ring finger tight near the bottom of the handle, like Tagiri taught you. Oh my god, Tagiri, thank you. When it leaps at you, tackling you to the ground, you bury the blade into its chest. Damn, hardcore, but it seems like I took a fatal hit. The polar bear lays on top of you, the last of its life twitching out of it as it presses your life out of your lungs in return. God damn. Through your darkening vision, and under the furry dead weight pinning you to the ground, you see her, from the edge of the woods, eyes wide and watery with understanding. Wanshi picks herself up. And what, she leaves me? Oh, super depressing. Well, it seems it was definitely a good choice to take her home. Well, normally I feel like in like normal human circumstances anyway, you probably shouldn't bring someone else's child to a place that you're not even that familiar with. So you know what, it was a good decision in the end. And she was way better easygoing than Torona, who's a little bit brainwashed by the Empire. Probably because she was raised by Branya, and maybe Linera has some part in it, maybe like just the murderous part. But we didn't see any murderous, tendencies in her. So I guess Linera is still a pretty good teacher when she's not being murdery. But in any case, that's another 2 trolls befriended. This is volume 15, so there's gonna be 16, 17, 18, so 3 more volumes, 6 more friends to befriend. Only 6 trolls left, and then after that, who knows what's gonna happen? Maybe we'll have an epic battle, epic showdown. I don't know. Keep the guesses coming, I guess. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching this, and then I'll see you guys in the next video.